Hello, everybody. It is showtime. Welcome to the Street Angel Show. My name is Mandelyn Reese. I am known as the Street Angel. I've been running around in angel wings like these and promoting positive, universal, humanitarian messages for 10 years. I just hit my 10-year anniversary doing this project mission August 17th, 2022. I got started on the street corner in Los Angeles, California, with a higher calling that hit me to just go out on the streets with posters about kindness. And I've been doing it ever since and trekking all over the world, going through the airports. And luckily, I'm just going for it. So some examples of my posters. We got the main message, just be kind. And then we got some We the People Need More Unity, which we will be talking about on our show. People Over Profits. This is a big one that Marianne Williamson likes to push. She used to run for Congress. And serve others with love and care. Pick up trash. Please recycle. And don't litter. Teach your kids that too. So that's me. If you have any questions, just hit me up on social media. I love to do this talk show as an extra outlet of my mission. I also do like volunteer work sometimes and donation drives sometimes and help the homeless. I make little baggies for the homeless. I give out when I see them. But yeah, my talk show I use as a way of getting the messages out, but also the guests that I have are also doing good things in the world. And I like to spotlight them and have them, share their light and what they're doing in the world to make it a better place. So a little bit more about me. I have a few products I want to run through really quick. Angel products to help your life, because that's what I'm all about, is helping your life. My newest one that just came out is my book, Angel's Guide to Manifesting Your Dreams Romantic Relationship. So it's an adult playbook. It's available on Amazon right now. And it's kind of like a coloring book, but for adults. And it's very colorful on the inside. But it helps you plan your life, plot out your dreams. It has vision board pages and instructions on how to manifest and create for yourself, and bucket list pages and all kinds of stuff you can play with in there. It's like a life tool. My Epic Healing CD helps you clear out trauma and emotional baggage. It's very healing. It has sound instruments in there. It's a guided meditation. And I have Romantic Relationship Angel Guidance cards. These help you tune into your inner voice to help you navigate dating and your romantic relationships. Those two, the CD and the cards, are available for sale on my website, thestreetangel.com. So thank you for listening. I shall remove that now. So I'm excited for today. I still wanted to say a couple of updates. So save the date. October 1st is the White Mage Fair. And a white mage is like a magical person. I was invited to be a vendor there. And basically I'll be doing mini healings and angel card readings for guests there, low cost or donation. And it's going to be held at the Love Shack Boutique in San Antonio, Texas, from 12 to 5 p.m. Central Time. So save the date, October 1st. Come see me and get a healing and angel card reading. Also, I just wanted to say randomly, my talk show on the sex talk that you should have with people. I interviewed a doctor who's a sex doctor. That got my most views. I swear people are the most interested in sex. I need to do more shows on that. Whatever. It's good for educational purposes, right? And connecting. So it's just funny that one got the most views. And then also my Healing Symbols show and the interview of Rob Potter. Those two shows got tons and tons of views. It was really cool. So yeah, we're spreading the love and the light in the world. My awesome guest today, so his name is Guy Brown, and I got some pictures of this cool being. It's a little blurry, but we got one together. So this is my friend Guy Brown. He's so epic because he hosts these really cool, like spiritual camping RV festival things. So we're going to be talking about that today and why you need to go to these things and make it a goal for self-care and self-enlightenment and growth and play. So I'm going to go ahead and bring him into the studio. Welcome, Guy.
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
So hopefully everyone can hear okay. And I did have a really cool background, so I don't know what happened to that. Let me see. There we go. I had it was one of your medicine for the people backgrounds. It's
Yeah,
people
that's
they
our
can't
opening.
really see it, but what were you gonna say?
Yeah, they can go to the website, loveitsourmedicine.com. It's right there.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Let
is
me actually.
pictures of our opening circles over the years, and that I believe that was with 2019. Was that one
Yes.
right
So
there?
here at the bottom of the page of the show is streaming, is where you can actually look up Guy's website, and you can join the Medicine for the People group and be a part of our online community. And you can be put up to speed and date on all the details of events that he's hosting and how you can get your butt there and buy a ticket. So these tickets, are they mostly on Eventbrite?
They are. They're on Eventbrite. And you can look it up. Just go to Austin underneath where to look, and then just put Medicine for the People Spiritual Gathering. There'll be two pictures. They look the same. One is for parking, and then one is for the event itself. But the event itself is on Eventbrite. Yep.
So here's the picture we were in the background of us. And and here's the details. So it's Thursday, September 22nd, right? Starts at 3:00 is the opening circle, roughly.
We're actually going to open our doors a little early on that day, simply because it is the equinox, and we want to use that day for prayer and participation, and really honing in on the intentions behind the day. So we
Perfect.
hold these festivals, these gatherings twice a year, and they're on the equinoxes, spring and fall.
I did not know they were twice a year. I thought it was once a year.
Twice a
I've
year
been to
since
three.
2011.
I've been to three of Guy's festivals, so I can vouch. You got Street Angel approval that these are epic events. You need to make sure you go as a mission in your life to go to these festivals and check it out. So mark your calendar for the next one is coming up very soon. It's not too late to get tickets, right? People can buy a
No,
ticket and come get
we
your
got room.
tent.
We're on 111 acres along the Colorado River, and in Weberville. It's called Texas Music River Ranch. It's a beautiful spot. It has huge cottonwood and cypress trees that it takes like 4 people to put their arms around. And right there on the river, so you can access the swimming. The sweat lodge is right next to the water. The property is amazing.
Yeah, so here's a few fun pictures that I took on one of my adventures. So there's vendors. These people have really cool clothes, and they are friends of mine. They help promote the messages with me as fun. There's yoga. There's even some tantra type instruction, like breath work and connection stuff like this, where you're connecting with yourself and your energy. They have cool spiritual stuff for sale that you can buy that raises your vibration, raises your consciousness. And did I show this one where that's yoga and stuff?
The
And
acro, yeah.
some acro yoga here, but they also have other kinds of yoga. Here's one of his cool stages. A lot of cool art that they put up, and
Process. Yeah.
altars. It's really beautiful. They have amazing musicians that come up on there, and it's a camping or RV festival, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to give some details about that?
Yeah, it's
This was
not
my tent.
camping. I'm sorry.
This was my tent. I put a white tiger on there.
So what we do is we do gather for 4 days and 3 nights, and so you want to bring whatever accommodations that's going to make your creature comforts. There's a teepee. Yay! I'm actually debarking new poles right now, so we're going to have an additional teepee. That's 2 teepees coming up, 22 foot and 18 foot. So we're excited about that.
This picture doesn't do it justice. This thing was huge.
It's 2 stories. It's 22 foot tall. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And you're making your second one now.
Yes, the poles are getting debarked right now. Yes,
that's awesome. I can't wait. That's so cool.
Yeah, I just got the text today that it's getting shipped off tomorrow, so it'll be here next week.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay, so how much work does it take to set this up? The festival.
You don't want to know. we don't got that much time.
You have assistants that help a little
job
bit?
For sure. If not a full-time kind of a thing, that it's always on my mind. It's never not. You know what I mean? It's it's a pet project. that passion project that's been on my heart since 2011, and it just started growing. It started off at 30 people, and we've hit around 500 last time. So
Wow.
yeah, and so it's growing, and I say that consciousness is ripening, and that
Perfect.
people are thirsty, and they're looking, within themselves and then around them to find tribe, and that's what this is all about.
Yeah, I mean, the more that people get enlightened and evolved, the more they're going to be seeking this type of adventure out. Because I mean, I have a list here. So this festival, it can have like, cool vendors. I said already. There's healthy, high vibe food options. Sometimes people make high vibe food, veggie stuff, vegan stuff, just healthy stuff, organic, or sometimes smoothies or shakes. And there's amazing workshops of all different kinds. I can't even stress that enough. I mean, so many people come from all over to bring their gifts and host these workshops. Like I got to host, my epic healing meditation with sound instruments. Thank you for letting me do that at your event for the audience. And so then they have talented performers and fire slingers, goddess dancers that dance around with cool things. Like there's people who sling these poi lights, and there's light shows, lightsabers, light things. I mean, it's really cool. What do you call hula hoops? There's hula hoopers, and they have meditations and all different kinds of yoga breathwork combinations, sound baths, drum circles, fire ceremonies, like around a fire and drum circling and stuff, and ecstatic dance. So it's just really cool stuff, and it feels good in your heart. Hence the name Medicine for the People.
That's what it is. I didn't call it one thing for about 6 years. I called it whatever it was according to the actual ceremony that we were having around the prayers. And so if we had one that was about the elements, I called it Elemental Harmony Tribal Gathering. And if we had one that was balancing the masculine and feminine, I'd call it Sacred Union. And back to the garden. And so we would kind of tune in to whatever the ceremony was going to be about. And then it took me one day, and I was like, everything I'm doing, it's really just medicine. It's just the medicine, it's for the people. Like
that's a good divine download for the title.
It was totally like, because when people were telling me, you need to call it one thing, you need to brand it. And I was like, it sounds businessy, and I don't really want to make this a businessy thing. Mm-hmm. Right. So I was resistant, but then I realized like, they might have an idea, and maybe I do need to be consistent, with the intention behind it as well. So Medicine for the People Spiritual Gathering just came right out, and then I started calling it that in 2017, I believe it was.
That's perfect. That's just like how I started on a street corner as an angel, but I didn't end up labeling myself the street angel until it just kind of stuck. It kind of fit, I was an angel wandering the street.
It found you. That's what I said.
The name naturally just comes as you move along, right?
Yeah.
So do you have it as a nonprofit situation yet, or?
That's in the works. Yes. I actually would like to make it into a church, and, like really it's like a sacred space is what it is. So, I haven't, put myself in those positions, just yet, but there is people that I'm talking to, and we're looking into the 508C, I think it is. There's a certain bracket. There's like this one that I'm getting all of the information, put it that way, to find out where do I want to make it go fit. And like, so yeah, like that's on the radar, put it that way.
Yeah, it's a lot of work doing that, the paperwork part. It's not just some simple little easy task. It kind of has a lot of, you got to make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's.
Yeah.
Carefully.
Yeah, and you got to pick the one that's right for you, and so.
Cool. How did you, like, I know you said you started in 2011, and do you want to talk more about how it came to be, or your goals behind what you want to accomplish with these gatherings and festivals?
Yeah, so essentially Medicine for the People came around because I spent a large portion, maybe even a decade, like in just silent, like spiritual practice. And I didn't have I say silent because I didn't have anybody to reflect back my views. I kept looking at alternatives to what was around me. I was in a small town, and I just didn't have anybody to have a dialogue with, right? So I didn't know anybody that I could talk to about. Nobody I knew meditated. Nobody I knew Reiki. Nobody I knew did any of this stuff. And I was interested in it. And so finally, I moved out towards Houston, and there was a group. They were called Modem. It's Meeting of the Minds. It's an acronym. And it was Whitney Olson was having friends at her house. And we were doing meditations and Reiki and like talking about all these, interesting subjects that we all, do ceremony around and all this stuff. Like, how can we help? Like really being like conscious around what we're thinking about and our actions behind it. And it was just a meetup. So it was just like for a night, and I was like, guys, like, why don't we just do this for a whole weekend, because we all kind of didn't want to leave at some point too and wanted to hang out. So I was like, let's just do this for a whole weekend. And they were like, yeah, sounds good, dude. Like, help yourself and let us know how that's going to work out for us, And so I went and found Alabama Coshawty Indian Reservation. And we started at the reservation on Lake Tombigbee, and we started off with about 30 people. So we had about 15 meeting, about 30 people ended up camping. And I'll never forget that first ceremony. It was so beautiful. And it was just like everybody had these heart-opening moments, and it was just like, that was the best thing that we've done in a long time. It's like magical. It really was. And so
you really do change and shift and grow when you have these events and these workshops. Like, it does something for the evolvement of your soul and the experience of going through these things. It's really cool. And it's so nourishing.
Process. I agree. And I think that when you're with other people that have levels of intention, then that is what kind of levels up the whole experience. Is you're all in this together. You all know what you're there for. It's like there's a synergy, right? Mm-hmm. And so that synergy within the group is a surging process, and you become expanded through that surging process.
And you meet amazing people, and you make amazing friends, like who are of similar vibration and alignment. Just you going there, you're exposing yourself to a whole new level of connections, like people who are of a different vibe, and you just feel it, you experience it. So you have to just go and find out for yourself.
Yes, we are mystics and seekers and yogis and people from all walks of life, from you name it, any like healing modalities, like sound healings, like all these people, this is their thing, right? Yeah. And so that's part of my goal, is to find these people a place to land, because that's what I figured out. There's spiritual community everywhere. We just got to give ourselves a place to land.
Yeah,
so that's why
you bring it together.
Yes, we just need a place to come together. And it's bigger than somebody's house. And we're not going to go like to a hotel and rent out a stadium or whatever. Like, that's indoors. We want to be outdoors. We want to be in Mother Nature,
connecting to Mother Gaia, Earth, and that vibration alone is so healing. Just getting in the elements of the sunshine on you and the wind blowing on you and dancing around outside, and like getting grounded. You need to look up grounding and see how important it is of putting your feet on Mother Earth and connecting with the Earth's magnetic field. And the love of Earth will literally change your chemistry. And that's what's so nice about these camping festivals, is you're connecting so beautifully with Mother Nature. And Guy hand selects these places to make sure that they're nice and for that.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need, to be able to barefoot it, because, we all like you said, we do the earthing and grounding our feet, and, so we do a lot of barefoot stuff. So there's definitely got to be, the sacred fires there, and then there's always water, and So there's always like this way to communicate, you know, with ourselves, our family, and then our nature
Spirit.
families. You know, and that's what I find is really important. Is just, you know, friends become family and strangers become friends.
Yeah. And it's a way to connect with spirit, God, source, you know, whatever people want to label it,
Hmm.
but heal your heart. And I didn't mean to leave out like such an important component that these festivals do tend to have and attract really epic healer type people. So you can go to these festivals and actually get chakra healings and body work and massage and all different kinds
Reiki
of
and
things that they
sweat
may offer.
lodge, ice bath.
Yeah,
You
I've
know,
seen
you
some
can
of those.
dance, you can cry. We have this one's got a new edition called the Yin Garden, where it's a safe space for women only, and it's a spot for like the women are coming together. They have one of the teepees, and then they're going to come in and they're going to hold sacred space together in the Yin Garden. So
Are
we
the
have tea lounges, we have healing areas, and they're an ongoing. We have a flow camp, so a lot of the communal kitchen. So a lot of this is ongoing. We have workshops that are throughout the week, the weekend, and then we have performances. But a lot of it is ongoing as well. So pretty much anytime during the weekend, if you want to go have some oolong or maybe a black tea or something, then you sit on the ground in a pillow and somebody will pour you tea and have a conversation with you.
I do recommend for audience members that you go with two routes. I mean, one route being make sure you look at the event schedule and write down stuff that you absolutely definitely want to attend. And so that way you can have a, you know, make a reminder in your phone or write it down or something so that you can go attend the workshops that you definitely know you want to go to. But then also part two is you're going to be flowing, like just going with the flow of the activities and who you meet and what your spirit is led to while you're there. So that's really special, you know, and it's just so cool.
Thank you. I
It's,
just posted on the chat the at a glance schedule. So I put it out there this morning and we've got all of the people and it shows you like at a glance, like the workshops from in the morning on Thursday till the afternoon on Sunday. So if you want to go take a look in the chat, it's right there too.
cool. Okay, yeah, I see that you put in the website, and there's some people I can't see their names, but yeah, we've got some good comments going on. So that's good. Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching, and I hope you get some benefit from this. Um, there was some. You're also an artist. You create most of these flyers and stuff for the show? Yeah, like look behind him and see his
Yeah.
beautiful art.
Yeah, those are my paintings behind me, and I
Mm.
have leaned into my edge for creating the digital art on this go round because I'm no color and I know composition and stuff like that, but I haven't had the digital skills yet, and I've been kicking myself for a long time. So finally, I'm like, you know what, just like learn the software, and so it has taken up a lot more time on this particular go round, but I have knowledge that I can use forever now. So I'm super stoked about that.
And it's all a learning and growing process, right?
Yes, yes. And these live streams are new to me too. And I'm just like kind of deer in the headlights kind of thing.
I
But I'm
walked you through
learning.
it nice
You
and
gotta lean
smooth,
into your
right?
edge.
You did great though.
Thank
So
you.
I'm glad you were able to connect and, you know, get your word out, and, you know, I can help get you a little education, like here's how you set up StreamYard. And
Yeah, I've never heard of StreamYard. Now I know.
yeah, and they, you know, and they keep evolving as well and adding new features. They just added LinkedIn, so you can stream.
Awesome.
There's multiple packages, you know, that you can pick from. Do you want to stream to one place or 8 or a zillion? And, you know, obviously you can pay for more and more and more, but it's really a cool tool, which is why I use it, because, you know, obviously I'm already out there doing my weird angel thing, you know, or light being thing, whatever you want to label
It's
it. But,
not weird.
you know, that the talk show is like helps with that, you know, reach more people. That's what we're about, because I want you to get more people at your festivals, because that will help learn, like evolve humanity and help your individual life, the viewer,
Yep. We give
right?
you the nuts and bolts. It's not just
So
fun. is come and do the work. You know, we encourage crying. We encourage transformation. We encourage like going through and you know, healing the wounds and like it's not just like it's medicine, right?
Yeah.
And so a lot of medicines that you go through, the initiation process of it is not always comfortable, and so we leave room for everybody to, you know, hold sacred space for one another, and as they go through whatever release that can be there, and a
That's
lot of that is, you
wonderful.
know, one reason that the Yin Garden is there, you
Are
know.
you going to be having also for the men, because men need that too? Are you going to have a men's circle and stuff?
Yes, yeah. There's men's circles and women's circles all the time, and so and we have another men's circle, and we are looking to do the space now. So what's going on is I have 2 TPs, and I actually haven't told the girls that they have the TP because I just got the confirmation today that the canvas is coming in. So I wanted to reserve one for the public, but now that I have 2, I'm going to give one over to the Yin Garden, and I'm going to have one for the public. And I'm kind of at that shift of like, either do I dedicate it to the men or do I dedicate it to just the general public and whatever we want to do inside of it. And so I think that's what I'm going to do this time. And in the spring, I'm going to have another TP so I can have one for the men, one for the women, and then one for the general, like co-ed for the public.
Nice.
And so my goal is to have at least one more each time. So I'll have at least I want to get like a colony of teepees is what I want to do. I want to be able
I'm
to
sure you can do it, man.
look
I've
over
seen
the
your work.
horizon and see like a village of teepees. That's like my vision.
I'm sure you can do it. Yeah, you're going to make it happen. And that's what's so
Not that
cool
hard.
about you is you're good about making it happen. And hence, you know, why it has kept happening and growing. And, you know, you're attracting more people and performers and workshop people. And you probably have more than you know what to do with.
I'm actually half full for spring because people are wanting to share their medicine. And I'm like, I'm full. I can't. You can do it impromptu and you can, but like what the schedule says is like, I can't fill any more slots pretty much.
Well,
and so I have a line.
Tentatively count me in for spring because I know I missed the ball on this one, but it is cool to do it, you know, every once in a while when you can really focus and like, okay, come offer your medicine and plan your workshop and stuff like that. And I was going to ask you, you had a really cool video made of one of your, you know, festivals. Is that music copyrighted or can I play it on the show?
I'm pretty sure you can play it. I don't know.
I just don't know if it would cause a problem with like YouTube or whatnot. It's so stupid they do that, but you gotta like worry about that stuff now.
Yeah.
Because I have saved it. Let me see. Mind share. Okay, add to stream.
There's on the Facebook, I mean the YouTube, there's a playlist and they have there's the videos has like drum circles and static dance, and what I'll do is I'll actually put this into the link as well.
Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna just play a little bit of it.
Okay. Yeah, I love this song. Can you play the end of it?
Is this the end?
No, that's the beginning. Can you play the end?
Oh, well, but my stuff's in the beginning.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll skip to the end too.
It's all beautiful. I don't know if we have 8 minutes. That's all. But the end is the angel walk. So I want people to kind of see, you know, the angel walk and like the magic that it has. And you can really tell at the end of this video, you know, just the amount of like hearts that are just so wide open kind of thing. And it's such a beautiful moment. And there's the tears, you know, like that's what we want. We want tears of happiness. And
we do need to say children are welcome.
Oh,
there
yeah.
I am.
Yeah, there you are.
I got to do, that was my instruments I was doing to balance and harmonize people. I've lost a little weight. Do you want me to skip?
I love this video, so I mean.
Should we just play the whole thing? There's Harold.
That's Harold, yeah. That's John Tran. Janaki, that's a yoga nidra. Cacao ceremony. They were doing Kikirtan and Cacao on Saturday night. Bonnie, David Sunshine, Love Fairy.
It's so cool.
But yeah, this is the Cacao. Yeah.
Your video guy, Brandon, did a great job.
Yes.
Shout out to Brandon.
He's doing ecstatic dance this time.
Some yoga, morning yoga you can do together with people.
We got Kundalini yoga in the mornings.
All the cool outfits are so nice too that people wear.
Yes, and that's one of the things I really like is a lot of, we don't require costume, but people just kind of dress up however they want, and like we kind of encourage people just to do something a little bit different, but it's generally just whatever you're most comfortable with.
Yeah, I recommend people bring your weirdest clothes and just wear whatever you want.
Dress your truest self,
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of meditations,
Oh, I love the
kitchen. That's my son on the right.
People cook for each other.
Yeah, we have a team and we have a group page on Facebook called MFTP Communal Kitchen, and it's got 90 members in it now. Thank God.
Sound bath.
That's our opening circle.
Yeah.
That's one of my funnest parts. I love opening circle. Mary's doing a DJ set. Like all these people are recycled. There's Mark Bob.
There's Guy.
There's me. I lost a little bit of weight. That's Bob, and he's doing the men's group. It's Justin. Awa, he's doing production.
That's the men's circle, yeah.
That's the men's circle, yeah.
Camping.
Yeah.
Come early, get your spot.
Yeah. Yeah, this is at the other land too, so this is really interesting. Women's circle.
I see faces I recognize.
Yep.
So cool. Oh, I just saw myself. Oh, that's crazy.
Valerie, she's doing apothecary. He's a vet. He helps vets through plant medicine. He would be a good, these two guys, him and them, they work with vets all the time. They would be good for your show, I bet.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And Sananga, where they put the drops in your eyes. And they have the frog secretions. They burn your skin and they put the frog secretions.
Cambo?
Cambo, yeah. Darker
I didn't know they did that there.
Yeah.
Ooh, pretty jewelry. Fire slingers.
Fire play, yeah. We have fire play. We have a whole flow camp this time that they're going to be dedicated fire performers every night.
Yeah, I love the fire circles.
Me too. That's our drumming. The drumming's on Friday night, y'all. We got like 100 people on the drums. Angel walk, here it comes.
Cool.
Yeah, you line up and you get to see the most beautiful, perfect expression of every single person in front of you. And you're just called to hold that space. And you're just give them words of affirmation and praise as they walk down the line. And hearts just open so big that people tear up a lot. It's so sweet.
That's so awesome.
That's my favorite part. I'll get to bring people in, ask them if they're ready to receive, and then turn around and then like give them a pat on the back and be like, "You got this," and then send them down the line, bro. And they just come out the other side washed.
So cool. I love all the beautiful connecting.
Yeah,
It's so healing.
it is. And we're all there for that. That's what makes it special. You know, we're all there for that. I love that shot.
That's cool. You got 2.4 thousand views on this thing.
Yeah, this is like the most I've ever seen anything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it.
Awesome.
Well, no, that's not it. We're doing it again. There's more.
Cool. I'm glad we just went ahead and just showed the whole thing, because I hope anybody who sees that can see how beautiful and amazing these experiences can be and are, and that they seek it out and go, you know, try it for themselves. And if you can't make it in time for the September one, do you know the dates yet for your spring one? And is March?
March 23rd through the 26th. And it's the third weekend in March and third weekend in September. Okay. Generally speaking, the numbers change up a little bit, but it's the equinox weekends twice a year.
So hold the dates for 2023, March something. And if you have a flyer, we'll definitely share that out. So you say it again, March what?
March 22nd through, this one's September 22nd through the 25th. Mm-hmm. The next one is March 23rd through the 26th.
Okay, cool. So, we got there, and there's tickets. So you would go to
Guys' $150
website. Huh?
Tickets are $150.
Okay.
It's the most economical way to spend 4 days with your tribe. It's, you know, the communal kitchen is there. We do ask people to bring 5 pounds of food to share. So if everybody shares food, we all get to eat.
That's super good. Yeah, I always bring stuff too, and I love that there's people who naturally like to go cook, and they just go and cook for people, and
that's their medicine.
And everybody is, you know, you clean up after yourself. There's like a dishwashing station and sanitization and all that. And
we want them to clean up after them.
Are you going to have like there's showers and stuff that people can use? Yes.
Yeah, there are showers. Yeah.
There's bathrooms and showers.
There's river if you want to do a cowboy bath. And then there's actual showers if you want to do showers too.
Now, is the fees different for camping and RVing? Do you want to share that?
The fee's the same to get into the property. It's $150. It started off at $99 a ticket. We try to make it as affordable as possible. We're close to the event now, so they have gone up $10 a month since 5 months. So we're like at $155 for the ticket. And then once you get into your person, you can drive in, drop your stuff off, but you got to take your car outside the gate. That's parking. That's $30. Now, if you want to camp next to your car, you have a designated area, and you can camp next to your car. That's $60, but that's an additional. That's the land fees. That's not associated with Medicine for the People specifically. And then if you have an RV, then they have an RV spot as well that has electricity, and then you have it without the electricity. And I believe those are like $130 and $180 for the 4 days. So,
okay, which is separate from the ticket.
Which is separate from the ticket. So your ticket's the $150. It depends on how you want to camp. I say just, you know, because the tents are underneath where the main areas are in the like along the river, you know, so that's got plenty of shading and stuff like that. Like car camping has some shading, but it's still like it's more of a parking area that has tents in it than it is a tent area. But we're not allowing people to leave their cars inside. They're just clutter. They're eyesores. Driving back and forth is dangerous. So we're allowing people in there to drop stuff off, but they have to remove their cars, unless you're a handicapper or something like that, of course. But yeah, it's just overall easier because people are going to park their car right where somebody can camp, you know.
Right.
So.
And there's a natural body of water that people can like swim in.
Yep, the Colorado River is running right next to it, and then there's access right there next to the sweat lodge. So you go between the sound healing area and the sweat lodge to get to the river. But
so I would say for audience members who are watching, make sure you pack for multiple days, and you might want to change outfits multiple times a day. You might want to wear something for more maybe warmer weather during the day, but also make sure you are packing maybe some more warmer things for night. Some people get colder at night. Make sure you have enough bedding and, whatever you're going to, pillows and stuff, right? And you can bring your own food, but I recommend the communal kitchen's awesome. And they make really fantastic buffet food there.
Yeah, we just
You
need
feel
people to donate
nourished.
food so we can, so we can create the buffet. So we rely on the general public to bring in the food. We do not supply the food. We only cook what's given to us. We've only ran out one time in the history, and it was a lot of new people. They didn't know. And so we ran out of food. There was a line of people. And the thing is, you should be self-reliant to where you have some food. So if the kitchen runs out of food or they don't have something that you like, you're not going hungry.
Right.
So we
Have a
encourage
backup
everybody
plan.
to bring something. Yeah, just don't come empty-handed and hand over some crackers and think you're going to get fed the whole weekend. It's a little bit deeper than that. We want everybody to be self-reliant and have something, backed up.
You know what is really healthy snacks are baby food packets. They make, the organic veggie or fruit or whatever packets. Those are a good backup thing where, they don't require refrigeration in case you need an emergency little supply. They're great little, something you can eat to keep you going, and portable. Yeah. Those are actually kind of my secret thing I would have as the street angel when I was in LA. Man, sometimes I would do 3 events on a Saturday and I would have multiple outfits I'd have to change, and I would have baby food packets. Like if I'm on the run, I'm like always in my car going from here to there, and LA traffic is insane. So it's like you just got to have snacks for on the go. And I like to be healthy if I can with my snacks. So it's just fun to think that way. And make sure you have plenty of water, right? What is your water
we actually
situation?
have somebody bringing out like a Kangen machine. So we have good water on site, good healthy water that's free. So, we want people bring beverages. And so, there'll be drinks there that are also free. And there's snacks and there's an area to cook your own food. So you can bring the food and you can use the equipment to cook your own food. And so if you're super particular, because some people, they may have allergies but we're having oatmeal. Sorry,
special diets.
Yeah. So they may be gluten-free, but we're serving oatmeal right now. Well, they can cook whatever is, they need to here. But we do try to take all of the allergies into account for the communal kitchen. And we have specific places for them that are like nut-free and gluten-free and all that.
I like how y'all try to label what each dish is. And so that's really helpful for attendees to be like, okay, well, maybe I don't want that, or I do want that, or just to know what you're eating. So that's a helpful thing they have with the food line. So
we tend to go with vegan. Just in general, what people bring is generally vegan, but we do find that other people that eat meat, they come in, they're like, where's the meat? I'm like,
they'll bring it.
Bring any? We don't have any because you didn't bring any. Don't, like you got to bring it.
You really never know what you're going to get there. It's just like a surprise.
Bring.
It's a surprise each meal. And I've never been disappointed, to be honest with you. I've always like, hey, this is great. So
yeah.
I've loved it.
Yeah. I was doing communal kitchens before I did medicine for the people. And so that's how medicine for people got a communal kitchen, as I was actually a part of a community kitchen. And I had the equipment, So when I started medicine for the people, I already had like a lounge and a kitchen. So
do you know off the top of your head, like some of the performances you're going to have?
Yeah. So like performances as in
whatever you want to spew out.
Okay, so we have Radiant Souls. They're doing flow camp. They're doing fire performances at night, flow classes during the days, even kids shows. They're doing fire breathing. So that's an ongoing thing as well. So as far as we have Drum Spider is our headliner this time. I'm excited about that. I saw him once at 3 Days of Light back in the day, and his hands, I was like front row center and I was looking at it, and his hands were blurry. He was just drumming so much. I was like, good Lord, it was awesome. So Great Medicine Show is also playing that night. And then we have some folk singers, Heidi Little, There's Lisa Pavati. There is the Kirtan. Bonnie Ma is doing with Kalyan Darshan. They are doing some Kirtan with the cacao ceremony as well. We have a few DJs on Friday night that are kind of local around Austin. We got Rainbow Bird, Honest, and Yahweh. So
for people who don't know,
you name it. They have Audio Telepathy. He's a professional sitar player. We have Alex Bouillot, is a master pianist. And we even have like a pop-up stage. We have 11. He's doing a conscious hip hop prayer performance. So, we have comedians, we have spoken word, we have a little bit of everything. We even have this, it's called a pop-up stage. And what it is when you're there, you sign up and you have your slot to talk about what you want. You can do open mic. You can do even like a sound healing workshops. It's for people who want to come in. And they may, or they feel inspired, right, to share whatever's on their heart. So we give them that space. Awesome. And that can look a lot of different ways, but I really do enjoy that creates a uniqueness to it, a little more of an organic flow. So we have the main, program. And do you mind if I read off just some of the workshops?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Bounce out of here real quick. I'm sorry. Something I'm real excited about is there's the ongoing, which is really good, and then you have your actual workshops themselves. And we have, for the ceremonies, we have an equinox activation on Thursday, because that's the actual equinox. We're doing an elemental ceremony as well. So we're honoring the fire, earth, water, air, ether, all of it within ourselves. And we're having a cacao ceremony. Opening circle is a big ceremony. The angel walk is a huge ceremony. And then closing circle. So it's really about like being able to do all these other things and coming back to like our center together. And so those are our center points where we really want to come together and honor the elements and honor the activation and honor the cacao, and opening circles about honoring each other and the directions. But we have ongoing, we have Radiant Souls, Tea Temples, Mystic Village, the Vets Healing Center. We have Yin Garden, Kidsville Activity Area, Communal Kitchen, Pop-Up Stage. And then on the workshop and performances, we have Drum Spider, Great Medicine Show, Ice Baths, Breath Work, Heart-Blowing Yoga. The Right to the Womb is something that I'm excited about. Talking about dropping, well, you have to come and see Tantra, Discovering Your Mirror, Exploration of Herbal Aphrodisiacs. These are all workshops. 0 Point Integration, Manifest Your Match, Guided Meditation, Empower Your Voice, Raise Your Vibe with EFT and Meridian Tapping. Ecstatic Dance, Hip Hop Prayer Performance, Silent Sun Salutations, Apothecary, Sitar, Discover Your Dance, Ayurveda, How to Eat, Exercise, and Have Sex to Your Dosha Type, Laughter Liberation Journey, Inner Temple Unearthing, Flow Camps, Journey Through the Chakras, that's your mudras. And then you have Tapping into the Earth's Energies, Human Design, Pranic Alchemy, Science Behind Emotion and Spiritual Experience, DJ, Sound Alchemy, Sacred Feminine Circles, Tea Lounge, Men's Practice, Opening the Heart, Activating Divine Masculine, Kundalini Yoga, Alchemy Crystal Bowl Workshop, Mushroom Walk, Musical Performances, Therapeutic Acro Yoga.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, for $150. So
that's awesome. Well, so just remember, count me in for March, because I know I missed this one. So put me somewhere. And I wanted to say again to the audience, a reminder, make sure you go on Facebook and join the page and the group of Medicine for the People. That way you can be up to date on the events and the list of the workshops and what you need to do and how to buy tickets. I can't stress that enough, because that will be helpful. But there's also, guys, website, which I was going to show really quick. So Here's the loveisOurmedicine.com. There at the top is where you can get your event tickets, right?
Yes, if you go on the mobile, I'm still working on figuring out how to get that on the mobile part. So you need to go on a desktop to actually buy the tickets on there right now. I'm still figuring that one out.
And there's a bunch
Again, I'm leaning into my edge and I'm figuring out how to do a lot of these electronic tech stuff. So I kind of been fooling around with the website, but it's still like it's in its evolution, so to speak.
Well, it's looking pretty good. But yeah, my websites are always evolving. That's kind of how it is, you know?
Yeah.
So cool. Was that did we cover everything, you think?
I feel pretty good. I feel pretty complete.
Well, last thing I thought of, for people who may never watch this and they don't know what cacao is. Can you tell what cacao is in the ceremony and what it's good for?
Oh yeah. Cacao is chocolate. It's just not refined sweetened chocolate like we eat. It's the actual original. The cacao is the plant, the cocoa plant. And so what we do is we extract. I buy about 35 pounds of cacao. And then we mix it up and we put in just a little bit of sweeteners and like live mushrooms, not live, that kind of mushrooms, but reishi and I don't have the formula, so I can't sit there and say what it is. But when I mix it with like a little bit of plant milk at my home. And then just a little bit of plant milk, some water, like some agave, and you just make it into like a drink. And so
it's tasty.
It is, yeah, absolutely. What it's for, though, is to open your heart. So that's one reason we give chocolate at Valentine's. It's like it's a heart opener, right? So it's
aphrodisiac too.
yeah, exactly. That's part of it, right?
I love chocolate.
Yeah, and so it's stimulating as well because it's got like it releases some endorphins, and so it just opens your heart and makes you feel up. And then we kick in with the kirtan. So you're opening your heart with this plant medicine, and you're also opening your heart through devotional song, and so it just creates a really beautiful space to be able just like be there and not have to figure out what you're doing next.
It's an ancient medicine as well, right? I mean, this goes way back.
Oh yeah. It's like older than coffee, probably.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, it's really cool. Well, I think we can wrap it up now. I think we covered almost everything, unless you have any last words. But I want to thank you for making the time to come on the show, because I really wanted to help you get the word out too, and get more people to your festivals, and to contribute.
Yes, thank you for that.
Yeah,
we're looking for cheerleaders. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm a cheerleader, angel cheerleader. Might shed some feathers here and there, but I help. But thank you for what you do and all your hard work doing these festival hosting. It's so much work, people,
and so much fun.
It's some stress involved, and you got to just
more fun than work.
It's more fun. Good. Then you're in your passion then.
Totally.
So, okay, everyone, we will wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to catch the show later or whatever, I'll be doing one next week. So, yeah, and go to our websites. We got them there. Yeah, let's see. There's guys as well one last time. So, okay, everybody, thank you for watching. And thank you, Guy. And everyone have a wonderful, blissful night. Amen.
Thank you.
End of